So I'm exactly a week on from surgery. Today's Monday. Last Monday I had surgery on a rotator cuff tear. Surgeon said I had a massive tear in the rotator cuff, the infraspinatus and supraspinatus muscles. And because it's been 4 months since I had the fall and torn those muscles, they were very wasted, very weak, and he anticipated a long and slow recovery. The physiotherapist I saw on discharge gave me a sling and told me that I should use that night and day for at least 3 weeks, and apart from washing, shouldn't get out of that sling. Here I am a week on. I haven't used the sling for at least 3 days. I'm sleeping in bed, and all those sort of horror stories that you see on YouTube, that you're going to be sort of stuck in a reclining chair for weeks, not able to get out of the chair, very reliant on painkillers. They have, in my case, been unwarranted. So I would just encourage people to follow your instincts. I trusted my instincts. Within a day, I felt that I could, rest my arm on the back of a high chair, move around. This was still within a sling, or hold onto the fridge door handle, move around, just creating some movement. And I started to do that without the sling. And then I started using a Pilates ball, one of those big gym balls, just gently rolling that out back and forth, side to side, which was quite difficult to begin with. Gradually, over the course of the next 24 hours, just began to see if I could pick up that Pilates ball. That action of sort of squeezing, generating a force by squeezing was quite difficult. Felt like I was picking up a huge bag of rocks or something. Gradually that action came back, and then I would start to do a similar thing on my back, have the Pilates ball on my chest, and would try and just lift it up off my chest. It just felt so heavy, but now it's quite easy. Just rolled it side to side. Once I could sort of lift it away from my chest, would take it overhead and back to my knees and side to side and so forth. So Pilates ball has been something that I've used quite a lot. I've used balloons, just party balloons, just trying to sort of keep a balloon afloat by juggling it, if you like. Tennis ball I've thrown against the wall, just so that throwing action and catching, try and stimulate the shoulder muscles and stability around the shoulder. And I've used those resistance bands, those TheraBands, anchored them at different angles. Just again, very simple movement, no objective to particularly strengthen particular muscles, but just stimulated movement in different planes, different directions, different heights. As much just stimulation to the shoulder in a totally non-painful way has been my objective. And yeah, as I say, I'm doing really well. Certainly not dependent on painkillers, using some paracetamol to go to bed with, just to help get a longer period of sleep. Sometimes I'm having to get up in the night and just move around, but yeah, I'm getting 4 or 5 hours straight. Perhaps have to get up for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, move around, and then getting another 4 hours or so. During the day, certainly not needing any painkillers whatsoever. The occasional Nurofen, ibuprofen, if I've overdone my exercises, which I occasionally get carried away, just think of some new idea, try to do too much too quick. But again, not at the time, feels comfortable. It's just I've done too many. Generally, that's been the issue. So I've got another few weeks off work, but planning to go back to work 5 weeks from today. Hopefully that should be comfortable. Thinking almost this afternoon might go for a bike ride, and looking forward to getting the stitches out, which I won't do until next Friday. Once they're out, I'm really looking forward to getting into a swimming pool, gently moving around I'm sure that'll really help bring on the shoulder. Okay, bye for now.